Hi, it's Sandy, your Work at Home Grandma, coming to you today with another installment of the Rubies series. If you have been following the series at all, you know that last week we left our heroine Marty in a very difficult position. Marty had decided to elope with her boyfriend against her mother's wishes, and this was completely devastating to Kaya. And she just completely resigned herself that Marty had made a terrible mistake. To give you a little history about our heroine, if you followed the series began with Kaya, Marty's mother, and leaving Norway to make a new life, leaving behind two daughters, coming to America, and then finding out that she had to marry her employer. He rapes her, she becomes pregnant, and she marries. She has a child, Marty. And Marty is a very introverted child due to the burns that she received when she was 18 months old. She was scalded by hot grease, and blood poisoning took over her body, and she lost all her the income of her permanent teeth. Most of them did not come in, so she had huge spaces between her teeth as she got older. And then, of course, she was scarred on her hands and her arms. So she always wore clothes to cover her scars. She never smiled, except with pursed lips, because she didn't want people to see the spaces between her teeth. As Marty grew, because of her insecurities, she became very attached to her half-brother, William. When Kaya came from Norway, she married Hans because she was pregnant with his child. And he also had two children, grown children. And one of those children, William, the son, formed a strong attachment for the baby Marty. And as Marty grew into a child and went forward with her life, William and Marty became very close, brother and sister. And Marty loved William very much. She was devastated when he decided to join the Navy, and to her view, to leave her. So she formed an attachment to a boy that was staying with his sister next door, where they were living in Minneapolis. And he was handsome. She just was so flattered by his attention that she decided not to tell Kaya about it because he was a musician. Kaya's first husband in Norway was a musician, and she knew how her mother would object. And so she decided to lie to Kaya and just pretend she was babysitting when really she was seeing Sonny. And Sonny Morley was extremely stuck on himself, very vain, almost a sociopath, just very, very, nothing he did could ever be wrong. He was narcissistic, very self-consumed. And so he talked Marty into lying to her mother. He talked her into eloping with him. And where we pick up the story now, Marty has just started her marriage to Sonny, and she becomes pregnant. And she has her first child. And after she has her first child, she begins to notice little things that Sonny's doing. And she realizes that, whoops, perhaps her mother was right. Perhaps she's made a terrible mistake. And so when we pick up on our story today, Marty is at home with Kaya in Minneapolis with her baby. Sonny's off working, and they do receive a visit from William. He comes home on leave, and Marty has to tell her brother about her marriage and why she eloped. So I hope you tune in. Every week we have different excerpts from the Rubies series, and we'll continue on through the 4 books. The books can be purchased on Amazon.com. There's a link below right to my website page on Amazon so that you can go in, look at all the books. And then, of course, if you click on my website link on the video, you'll be able to view the excerpt. And if perhaps you're in my website now, of course, the excerpt is right below this video. Thanks for tuning in, and have a wonderful day.